I'm Cindy Lauper. My psoriasis was all over, even on my scalp, which may mean 4 times the risk for psoriatic arthritis. But Cosentyx works on both.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com or 1-844-COSENTYX. Ask your doctor about Cosentyx.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Welcome to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. You can drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on the website, which is theblog105.com. Welcome to another show. Greetings. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. My name is Sarah B. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to the new American and Australian hero. You can jump on the website, theblog105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can shoot me a DM on my Insta, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to another show, which is Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. Our goal on our show is to shine a light on American and Australian open wounds, showcase those urgently attempting to stop the bleeding, and hopefully inspire some folks to undercover opportunities to do the same. Hi, I'm Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the website, which
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing, it's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes and go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
is theblog105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, which is theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Shoot me a DM. I'd love to hear what you listeners are up to, what's actually, anything new to report. I always love to hear from my audience what they're getting up to with all the emails and texts that come through. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host.
I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I need you to hold out. What's your name? I'ma call you tonight. Just know I'm calling you never if I ain't calling you mine. I'm trying to tend to you.
You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey. You can shoot me an email, theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me a DM on my IG account, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Jump on the website, which is theblog105.com. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
By making temperature rise on the kitten, you never been with a line. You fine, I just want you to shine. You be out of your mind, what's that and that'll be mine. Then that'll be that, won't let you ever look back. For her, I cut all my players, mess up my salary cap. Hey darling, go shorty. Tonight modify your mind or your commas and let's go dancing. And maybe after, we can tag all the war.
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV Insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV Insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
The Trump Plaza, she rebellious, hell yeah. She got a Brazilian. Said you done with the chickens and all I told her as hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's all me. Now open your legs and let me you Wall Street. McConaughey. I'm in love with the shape of me. Pushing blue like a magnet. Open my heart, it's all empty.
You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or I should say good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I must start off, part of my show where I am all about good coffees and good bagels. I am jet setting, I am traveling the world, and I have found this amazing, cute little coffee shop, cute little bagels where it's just amazing. They are called Bagels Joe, where they are located in downtown Lincoln, Nebraska, and the staff are amazing. Amazing. I know we are Wednesday, May 14th, but I went in there this morning and I just loved, as I said, I must have had about 3 cups of coffee or 4, but it's amazing. Like, the staff was amazing. I plugged it all over my Insta, and I am really impressed by it all. I am like in awe. Like, I just can't explain it. I'm still there. I'm in that Zen kind of place, but it was just amazing. Bagels Joe, where it's just amazing. There's fresh bagels, there's the breakfast menu, there is coffee. So the fresh bagels are a commitment to quality, fresh baked bagels, hand-blended cream cheeses is what the company is built around. We have several different varieties and we hope you try them all. I certainly do. I am eating my way through Lincoln, Nebraska, where it's a little scary, but I just love it because I know I need to, which it is self-control. And I am impressed by it all. Depending where you are and what you're doing, but it is just amazing and more amazing. I took upon myself where I'm just in awe. Bagels Joe believe everyone that walks through our doors should feel like they're home. We believe in crafting the experience through our friendly faces, our handmade food and beverage, and welcoming environment. We believe deeply in coffee shop experience and want you to join at a regular table, which is very true. The one which it is downtown, Bagels Joe's. The staff members are just amazing and more amazing. I am just amazed by how it's just really good, and I am just in awe of, just amazed by how yum It is. The food is just amazing in a sense of I just love just the environment. I just love good coffee, good bagels, and it's just awesome.
I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in mine. And all my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new.
Everything I told you when you're lonely, yeah. You see, you think you know me, but you don't even know nothing about me, yeah. You see my thick thighs, lost when you look into my brown eyes. See my little ways can make you switch sides. You never know the devil in a disguise, so why don't you stand up, baby? Tell me, do you want me on top? So let me show you.
You're listening to Miss Sarabi, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's brand new Australian and American hero. You can jump on the website, which is my email is theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. You can shoot me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarabi, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about bagels. Good bagels go a long way. I have discovered this amazing Bagels Joe, which is in Lincoln, Nebraska. And the staff members are just amazing. They're just super helpful, super friendly, and definitely, just being in that type of environment, it just goes a long way. And I ordered a breakfast. Oh boy, they're fresh baked bagels and original cream cheese recipes, but bagels and it's smeared is just part of what we offer, or what they offer, the most important meal of the day. Whether you're a signature breakfast bagel sandwich, grilled breakfast burrito, or made from scratch quiche, we love to help, which they do start the day off right. Which you got that right. You definitely started the day off right for me, and I am still there where I'm sipping on their little coffee, and it's just amazing. So, breakfast bagel sandwiches, which you can choose from the delicious bagels, flaky croissants, and or whole wheat toast. We prepare to order meats, which is sausage, bacon, ham, or turkey, cheeses, which is American, cheddar, Swiss, provolone, pepper jack, or smear of any of our cream cheese options. Oh boy. So the Bagels and Joe believe that everyone that walks through the door should feel like it's their home. You got that right, and yum yum and more yum.
Don't need to back it up. Don't wanna hold you more, just go, just split you in half in my heart. I just wanna love when you trust in you, only your piece did the same on your part. Be honest, you want it. I could be heartless, regardless of my conscience. Be honest, you want it. I could be heartless, regardless of my conscience. Take time, stay around whenever I see bad mind before you go.
You're listening to one and only Miss Sarabi. Welcome to Sara Talks Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in a bit of a different type of show. You can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarabi, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about the good old bagels. There is a really amazing bagel that I had found, which is Bagels Joe. So they've got the breakfast bagel sandwiches, breakfast burritos, which is a chipotle, spicy chorizo sausage, bacon, white cheddar, scrambled eggs, and our signature chipotle sauce, served with the side of ranch dressing. Vegetarian scrambled eggs, white cheddar, tater tots, roasted pepper and onion, smear of hummus, and drizzle of Joe's sauce. Serve with a side of mild salsa. Classic scrambled eggs, white cheddar, tater tots, and your choice of breakfast meats. Serve with a side of mild salsa. So that's breakfast burritos itself. Oh boy, it just makes my mouth water. Yum, yum, and more yum.
Make sure you think twice. Look into my eyes, but I can never see eyes. I can point a gun, but you know I can never lie. Come through, I can show you something you can run to. When I'm finished, you'll be feeling brand new. Will never be somebody you can run through. And I can put that on my life one time. No cap, big vibe, so that catch feels, get high. If you make it right, then you can lie. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I like it. Every time I get a bit of time, I feel it.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. You can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Jump on my, as I said, my socials. Drop me an email. Drop me a text. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about the good old bagels, good coffee goes a long way. This Bagel and Joe, the staff today, which is amazing. I loved all the staff members. The breakfast bagel sandwich, the breakfast burrito, the quiches, which is Greek ham, white onions, and feta cheese. Lorraine, which is hickory bacon, white onions, and white cheddars. Cheesy veggies, roast peppers and onions, white cheddar, cheese, and asagio. You got your home-style sausage, cheddar cheese, and green onions. It is just amazing. I am just all in awe of just how the service was nice, the ambience is nice, the staff was amazing, the food is just great, the coffee is just sensational. I highly recommend it because it's always a good way to start the day when you have a good cup of coffee, good breakfast, and you're just like yes and more yes. It puts you in a good headspace, it puts you in a good mood. It kind of sets the tone, sets the day right.
And when we make love, you don't know what way. Your crazy candy colors, so cold in my eye. It's only so what you don't know what way. Everything I need, it's with you. I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. Be one cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All the lamps to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Main bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with a piece. All of my baby.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. So you can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me in an IG account, drop me a message on my IG account, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, drop me a text, jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get the morning right, always having good coffees, having a good bagel. It just sets the tone, sets the day, puts you in a good headspace. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woohoo!
Money need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side like to Kenny Lane. Switch on my core, back in any pain. Look what you got. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you got. I'm a motherfucking.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions, and I am your host, Sarah B. So sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's Australian and American hero. Guys, we're talking about the good old bagels and more bagels. It goes a long way. I cannot highly recommend enough Bagels Joe, which is just awesome, awesome, awesome. Home of the Yum Bagels Joe. I can see there's about 6 locations where I am. As I said, I'm still trying to get my bearings. I'm all over the place because I can't figure this, the mapping of this city. But it's just amazing in a sense of just good food, and just it's a good ambience as such. And Bagels Joe loves Lincoln and the community, which has enjoyed our fresh bagels on site, roasted coffee for 30 years. We're excited to partner with Foundry, non-profit hub, to give back to the Lincoln and many of the local non-profits. Through the partnership, we are able to donate 10% of all sales at stores, support the Foundry non-profit hub vision, and a part of the Lincoln Better Place. We all say do good things today and try to live by that, which it is so true, in a sense of it goes a long way. Bagels Joe believes that everyone that walks through the door should feel like home, which you can't explain. That speaks volume. I'm a great believer. Welcome, and be more welcoming.
Every day a nigga try to test me, every day a nigga try to end me, pull up in that roadster SVI, pockets overweight and hefty, coming for the king, that's a far cry, I come alive in the part-time, the competition, I don't want to listen, I'm in the blue moon, so I'm a new edition, house so empty, need a centerpiece, 20 racks of table come from ebony, cut that ivory into skinny pieces, then she clean up with her face, and I love my face. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. You shot my style like to Kenny Lane. Switch on my cross. Somebody said they saw you. The person you were kissing wasn't me.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's Australian American hero. You can jump on my website, well, not my website, but you can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Night after night, these people come here for you.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. Guys, I had an amazing nature walk today, and it's just put me in a good headspace. Being in nature goes a long way. The weather's right, the weather is fine. It is just to die for. Outdoors is just the best way to start the day. I am actually in Nebraska. And what is the most prettiest place in Nebraska? 10 best place to visit in Nebraska. I've got here Chimney Rock, a public scenic tour. They've got the Cahan, if you are a car enthusiast. Cowboy Trail, the Crane Migration and Sandhill, Scott Buff's National Monument, the Golden Spike Tower, City of Lincoln, and Omaha. Just as I said, I am visiting the good old Nebraska, and I am just loving just the outdoorsy, the earthiness, just the people are just super, just lovely. Like, I cannot explain enough just how amazing things is and how things are. It is just wonderful and more wonderful. I'm here. 10 best place to visit in Nebraska. So I've got here the state of Nebraska's old and new worlds come together as a vast expanse of land transverse great water body. The state excludes a striking aura unique to it, colored in various shades of nature, history, and evaluation. Life in Nebraska has a charm of its own that leaves mark on those who experience it. Yeah, as I said, I went for a morning walk this morning, and I am in a good headspace. The Zen, I can't explain it enough. I really just can't.
Baby, keep it to yourself. I don't wanna know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it. If you breathe in, please don't let it I don't wanna know.
Had me crushing, I was cuffing like a precinct. How you go from housewife to a sneaky link? Got you riding around in all type of Benzes and Rolls. Girl, you used to ride in the
I'ma tell you this one time, but I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? 'Cause I need you now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we ain't meant to die. 'Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. So make me feel this way. It's kinda like
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, which is theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This morning, I went and had an amazing walk. Being in nature, it just puts you in a good headspace, good zen. it's just amazing, amazing, and amazing. I can't explain it enough of just how it is. Morning walks in nature and listening to the birds, grass, all that good stuff. The history and the population of Nebraska. Nebraska was admitted to the U.S. state March 1st, 1867, but the land had been home to a range of people of thousands of years before that. The rich history of Nebraska is dominated by various indigenous groups living within the present-day borders. So you have the Native Americans, you have the arrival of the Europeans, you have the annexation by the United States of America, you have Nebraska, which is former territory to a state. So it's amazing. So the Native Americans, I've actually met a few of them, and they're the most lovely, just humble, just kind people. The Native Americans, before the Europeans settled in Nebraska, life in Nebraska consisted of historic cultures of Native American tribes. The tribes called this land home of centuries. The western part of the state was occupied by nomadic groups called by Canine, or I should say Shanane, and the Lennox Sioux moved often and lived in teepees. And then you have the arrivals of the Europeans, which is the Europeans explored the trader into the region. Both France and Spain wanted to conquer it. The first European foot in Nebraska in the 1500s. In 1541, the Spanish explorer named Francisco de Condora came to Nebraska and claimed it for Spain. And then in 1682, the Frenchman Robert Calaveri took the land of France. Over the next few years, Spain, France, and even Britain fought over the land. Whew, that's just amazing how this little Nebraska has established itself, and it's all about the people. All about the people that makes this city a good city. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblock105.com. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. Shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about the good old nature, what nature does to you, how it makes you feel good. It just puts you in a good headspace. Just like nature, which it is, which I am now in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. It is summer, it is hot, and it is just amazing just to be around. And I am just excited just to be that the summer is here, and I am just like, wow, in a sense of being in Zen, being in a good headspace. Nature does it to you, good food does it to you, and just loving the fact that to start the day with a good nature walk, and it just puts you in a good space. I've just got nothing else to say, and that's it. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about nature. What is the good, like how good it puts you in a good headspace. It's just amazing, just where I've discovered the best way to start the day, which I've always been like all about, being in nature to start a good way, but not always necessary. We can actually have that freedom to actually, just enjoy being in nature. Being around, not say paddocks, because they don't say paddocks in the US, but just, baseball fields and all that stuff. So it's just amazing how what walking and everything and what natures can do this to, and it's just, I'm just looking at, walking trails, best parks and nature attraction in Lincoln, lakes, trails in Lincoln. I'm all about nature. I was near a grass area, or I should say baseball field, which is just amazing and more amazing. It's just, as I said, I'm still there because I'm enjoying the fact that nature just puts you in a good zen. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, drop me a DM, shoot me an email, drop me a text. Jump on the website, which is theblog105.com. Nature walk. What is the difference between a nature walk and hike? A nature walk is a relative easygoing, short, fairly flat, where intent of taking a slow and enjoying your surroundings, bird watching, leaf peeping, etc. Hikes take more an effort and are often more of a push, while nature walks are more of a meander. But of course, everyone has their own interpretation, which that's very, 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 very true. I just know the morning walks goes a long way, and it just puts you in a good headspace, a good zen, and I can't explain it enough.
Man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There are few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, boo, no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray, you would rub me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. Now that's real to a brother like me, baby. Never ever give my booty away. You keep it tight, alright? And I'ma walk these doors so we can live in a fat ass crib with thousands of kids. What it's like, you don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me and I'ma make sure we be living in the effing life of luxury. I'm realizing that you didn't have to funk with me, but you did. Now I'm going all out.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Jump on the website, which is theblog105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This amazing being in that Zen mode, which I had an amazing, great, easy walk, which is just, I've just put me in a good head space. You've got here, what's the difference between a nature walk and a hike? Where is a hike in, Lincoln, Nebraska? You got a whole list of hikes. As such, as I said, I had a nature walk. How long should a walk in nature? Spending as little as 15 minutes in nature is proven to profound emotional and psychological benefits. Walking is one of the best ways to improve heart, and physical well-being at any age, which is very, very, very true, because I am in that Zen where I'm just loving the fact where it's just been amazing and it's just put me in a good space.
And I got mad love to give you, my nigga. Yeah, lost in the world, life's it hard, while I author these quotes. Cutting hoes like a varsity coach. Caught fire, no larceny. Please, you got a part in these posts. A lot of niggas pray to God that he choke. Never see the album drop, fall off and be broke. Reminiscing on a hard time, so often need hope to slip his foot in the door. Promise when I made it, I write my hooks for the poor. But now I'm hella
Welcome to Sarah Talk Solutions. I'm Sarah B and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on the website, which is theblog105.com. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go. Oh boy, let's end the show with a bang, because I am, in a sense of just hopped off an amazing Zoom call where, I don't know about you guys, but it is my second life. I am connecting and engaging with just amazing people, which they can further your career, with just like that entrepreneurial mindset. Amazing. I'm just a little blown away, but I am just going to put some music just to kind of collect my thoughts. Let's go. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions.
Feelings for you, holding my pillow tight. Sometimes I even touch myself, imagining your pleasure, baby. Next time I see you, I'm gonna walk right up to you and say what's on my mind. I gotta make you see this is you
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. I am going to end the program with PQ, well, HQ, IQ. We all know the Q's. All depending on individual mindset, it all depending on where you are in life. I'm just taken back by just this positive intelligence. Building mental fitness, for all, like it's just something else that sometimes you just don't really prepare for, or you don't kind of, like, as I said, I'm just like, wow, positive intelligence is a breakthrough, research-based tools that strengthen parts of the brain that serves and quietens the part that sabotages you. You handle life challenges. What is positive intelligence? Positive intelligence quotient, PQ, is a percentage of your time, mind works in best interest. And Chimed explained best, your mind is your best friend, but it also could be your worst enemy. So positive intelligence is a relative strength of these two modes of your mind. Oh boy, and more oh boy. The good old positive intelligence is just amazing.
Are you really gonna miss this?
We do this training once a year. There's 800,000 to 1 million people that'll join us, and it's an opportunity.
Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling, none of that could ever make me leave. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me a DM on my Insta account, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking and we're ending the show in high vibrations to another level. It's called positive affirmations, or well, I should say positive intelligence. Amazing. I am in awe. I'm in still that little shock mode because I just was not ready for it. And it is just amazing what positive intelligence can do and how it can affect the brain itself. As I was saying, positive intelligence, how to overcome your self-sabotaging, what are the 5 sage powers of positive intelligence, activating your sage region of your brain gives you access to sage powers. These powers are empathize, explore, innovate, native, and activate. Empathize, explore, innovate, navigate, and activate. Helps you form positive mental habits, overcome self-sabotaging behaviors, and achieve your true potential. Oh boy, I am just like, yes, I needed to hear this. I needed to be around it. I'm loving the good old positive influence or positive intelligence, which is what I need, like, permanently, not just for whatever reason, but permanently.
Every time I get a busy song, I feel
Baby boy, stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy. I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. Oh, my baby girl. Yes, no.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on my website, or you can jump on my Insta, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Jump on the website, which is theblog105.com. We're talking about positive intelligence. Just finished a small business talk Zoom call, and it is just amazing. I am just really just taken back because I just wasn't ready for it. Is the positive intelligence is the same as the emotional intelligence? While emotional intelligence focuses on understanding and managing emotions to enhance in entrepreneurial, or I should say in interpersonal relationships, while personal well-being, positive intelligence is centered around cultivating a positive and growth-orientated mindset to navigate challenges, increases resilience, and optimize performance. So the difference is the emotional focuses on understanding and managing emotions to enhance, and my mind is just like wow and more wow in that sense. What are the 4 types of intelligence? The 4 types of intelligence commonly used today. So you got the intelligent, quote, intelligence, which is the IQ. You got the emotional intelligence, which is EQ. You got the social intelligence, which is SQ, and you got adversity intelligence, which is AQ. So you got the IQ, EQ, SQ, and AQ. Oh boy, all these different types of intelligence. Let's go.
Baby boy, stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on my website, or you can jump on the website, which is theblog105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblog sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, drop me a DM on Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we are having an amazing show. I am closing the show out with the positive intelligence, where it has just given me an amazing, change of mindset, change of thought process, just change of this, change of that, where in a sense of just next level. My mind and my head is just exploding with just knowledge and wisdom that's just, pouring down to me as we speak.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really cost that much to...
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog.sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It is just amazing how, where, and everything is just happening as such. And I am just excited to actually end the show with, the personal, also say, positive intelligence. There is just, it's amazing. Positive intelligence, where it's just something else. So I am just amazed by it. Where it's just
on Amazon.com looking for some mindfulness meditation reading, and somehow I came across this book called Positive Intelligence, written by Stanford professor Charmaine, and it was an absolutely fascinating book because it talked about what we could do to impact our emotional intelligence, and also what are the limiting factors in our career. So without much further ado, I'd like to pass it over to Professor Charmaine.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here at Google because I don't know if you know it, but you have changed my life. Google has changed my life. My research on my book would be less than a third done if it weren't for you guys. So you have changed my life, and I'm here to reciprocate. And if you are...
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog.sarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about positive intelligence, where I am just taken back. It is just amazing how just a simple shift, encouraging words, just being around the right people, right settings, just it's amazing what it can be done and do in a sense of just making it and sharing and just being in a positive headspace, a positive mindset.
What we are doing together.
Wait to see your friend. Ooh, baby. Just let my love. Just let my love adore you. Please, baby. Yeah, you got
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblogsarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie. My IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. We're starting off and leaving on a positive note, where it is just amazing how having a good environment, having good surroundings, it actually just puts you in a better headspace. I just can't explain it enough, where I am just in awe as we speak. And I'm just taken back by it all. Just taken back. In a sense of, it's just amazing, and more amazing.
I was on Amazon.com looking for some mindful.
I cannot explain it enough. My head is about to explode in a good way.
Living vibes back again to preserve the sexy. Girls are rock out and a wine up on me. Them say me no lay me at the real OG. DJ, pull it up on me. Crazy girl say them fear my like me LCD. I trap number 10 so it must get repeat. Pick a keep up and jack it up. Under the sheet is a shine and them best forever do it. And every time we get up, your body a hero. Me love when you are rich with whipped cream and syrup. You a draw every gear when you start passing clutch. Your face is so smooth but you love it so rough. You let my love adore you. Let the girls
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on my IG, my Insta account, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, shoot me a text, drop me an email. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we'll leave it at that, where this great day of great talks, great information. Drop me an email, drop me a text. Have a great week. Till next week, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay focused. Let's go.
Why is it that games make us feel so good or completely rage quit? These emotions we feel are mostly not an accident. People like me designed them. I'm Chris Cross, and this is Brain Arcade, a podcast all about the psychology of game design and why games hit us so hard. Each week, I bring on a new guest, designers, psychologists, storytellers, to break it all down with me. If you play, design, or just love games, follow now.
Electric acid.